case that's had so many twists and turns in the last couple of weeks. Each day brings out a different development, a different arrest, new accusations and allegations. Well, currently, Pune Police have told the court that they suspect the involvement of multiple people in manipulating the blood sample of the teen accused, the 17-year-old teen accused of killing two techies to death with his Porsche car last month. Now, it has so far arrested the boy's mother, two doctors and hospital staff for allegedly swapping the blood sample of the accused teen to prove that he was not drunk at the time of the accident. However, the police have claimed to have the footage of the CCTV cameras showing that the accused teen was drinking alcohol with his friends in two bars just before the incident. In fact, the police have also accused the boy's parents of trying to tamper with the evidence. According to the Pune Police, both parents had gone to the hospital and were involved in manipulating the blood sample of the minor accused. During the hearing, the police said that they had evidence to prove that the blood sample of the accused had been exchanged with the blood of his mother. With that now, we are being joined by our colleague Kiran Tare in a short while to bring us up to date with all the particular facets and the developments to this case. The current one being the fact that mother's blood was used to alter the teen's blood sample. So far, remember, there were investigations surrounding this allegation. The mother has in fact even been arrested on Friday with regards to this case. The father and the grandfather were already in police's custody with regards to this case, wherein the grandfather had been taken in based on the allegations and accusations that the driver in their family had been paid, had been bribed to take on the blame instead of the accused teen of being behind the wheels, behind the particular of the Porsche car on the day of the accident, at the time of the accident specifically, in fact. On the other hand, the father has also been taken into custody. He is, remember, a well-known realtor in Pune with political connections, with political angles also being consistently investigated into the case. One of the major names in that particular investigation being of the NCP MLA Sunil Tingre, who has been accused of not only visiting the accident spot but also the police station, making sure that the accused in this particular case was comfortable. He's been accused of offering him, or rather, in fact, giving him water, providing him with water and pizza at the day that the accused was brought to the police station. And then, in a short while, the Juvenile Justice Board had released him on bail, asking him to write a 300-word essay, a mere 300-word essay on the traffic rules and regulations. This is the particular decision that had garnered a huge, a massive outcry from the rest of the nation with regards to how, despite the accused being a juvenile, can be let go of with such lenient punishment. And it is after this that the case was reopened and the investigation intensified into this particular case, which had claimed the lives of two young boys. Two young boys lost their lives after being hit by the Porsche. And behind the wheel was a 17-year-old, 8 months old in fact, juvenile who was under the heavy influence of alcohol, which him and his friends had in fact consumed at two pubs consecutively on the day of the accident, rather on the night of the accident. And post that, all the developments that's taken place has only been to cover up the entire situation on the behalf of this teen accused. Now the question remains, will he be tried as a juvenile or will he be tried as an adult under the extraordinary circumstances? Right now, let's cut across to Kiran Tare, who joins us on this bulletin with the latest updates. Kiran, a very good morning to you. Do help us understand at this point the updates that's come into the case with regards to the blood sample of the mother having replaced the accused's blood sample. What we see with each passing day is just one single aspect of this investigation, bringing in the involvement of more and more people. First it was the family, and now it seems like there are other names which are being involved as well, not just the hospital staff, but beyond that.
No, it is now very clear that there were 4 to 5 private people present at the time the blood sample was taken in Sassoon Hospital. And it was very deliberately taken in a room where CCTVs were not installed. So here, the case is emerging out that Shivani Agarwal did not visit the hospital alone. She was accompanied with several people and who might have influenced or who might have dealt with the doctors who had taken the blood sample to switch it with Shivani's blood. Whether it has done deliberately, yes, that is for sure. The police are saying that yes, it was a deliberate attempt to weaken the case and to give a benefit of doubt to the minor. Was the money involved in this case? Now the police are saying that rupees 3 lakh rupees were given to Dr. Ajay Taure, and Dr. Ajay Taure gave a part of this money to Dr. Srihari and Atul Ghatkambre, who is the staffer of the postmortem department. But is it not? It is not yet clear whether it was the final amount. I think there was. This is the 3 lakh rupees was the first installment, and there was many more to come after the blood reports are submitted to the hospital. But here again, I'm trying to say the same point again and again that here the system is working in favor of the minor just to save him because his father is wealthy, his father is politically well connected, and that is why the entire system is trying to save the minor from the clutches of the law. Fortunately, what Pune Police have done, they have taken another sample, another blood sample which may show whether there was traces of alcohol in his blood or not. But here there is another development. The minor is consistently saying, and he has given a statement to the police that he was drunk, he was driving under the influence of the alcohol, but still the law needs to prove that he was drunk, and there is a need to prove that there was alcohol in his blood at the time of the accident.
Right, Kiran. Kiran, in fact, at this point, with this entire development taking place, where several evidences now suggest, statements and evidences both suggest that the juvenile was under heavy influence of alcohol, do you think this also impacts whether or not this particular juvenile is to be tried as a juvenile or an adult for this case? And if so, how?
My understanding of this entire case is that now the Pune police are trying to build a case in this direction only. The Pune police are trying to ascertain that this particular minor should be treated as an adult, not because he has crossed 17 years and 8 months of the age, but he is the person who is involved in so much of manipulation of and trying to destroy the evidences. His father was involved in illegal activities. His grandfather has been arrested for pressurizing the driver and take the blame on him. The mother has been arrested for the switching the blood. So the entire system was working to save him. That shows that this particular minor he stands accused somewhere and he feels guilty somewhere, and that is how the entire system is working to save him. So the Pune police, my guess is that they are trying to build a case that he should be treated as an adult because as after a Supreme Court judgment in 2016, it clearly says that if a minor who is above 16 years of age and who is involved in an heinous crime must be treated as an adult. But here again, the Pune police are trying to build evidences to suggest that he is a person who doesn't have any remorse, who doesn't repent what he has done. Instead of that, there are people working for him trying to destroy the evidence. That's a very perfect case and a very fit case to try and treat him as an adult. Once he's treated as an adult, then of course the stringent laws of the CRPC will be applied and he will be liable for a severe punishment.